Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. How y'all doing today? We're showing up for my YouTube peeps on the YouTube's live stream. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're well. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we're playing some Europe. Advanced. You know you love them. Almost everyone loves them. Hey guys. So I'm the pretty pink princess in the fourth seat. As we do, we look at the blizzards. So we have a hard choke at the bottom of Russia. And the rest of the board is kind of soft choked up. So Russia is a corner that I don't get. Goes across the top, normal connectivity in the new corner, except we have that Northern France blizzard is going to create a lot of focus through there. And everything else is normal. Now, I could pick the bottom of Spain. Cadiz nuts. Nah. I'm going to be picking Bavaria. Oh, snap. Thanks, Overkill. Thank you so much, bro. With the $2 dono. Much appreciated. So I should do more of these. Yeah. Offense saw it. Lock in the Bavaria cap. Yeah, you saw it. I saw it. Vegetable lasagna saw it. We are going to see if we can hold Germany to start. Now, Germany's a 2-point from the bottom. One of them is a cap. Now, that's not bad. No Twitch, just YouTube tonight? Yeah, I'm going to do YouTube. You did call it. I'm going to do YouTube. As I said, I'm trying to do like once a month if I can. And Monday night's a good night because it doesn't really conflict with, you guys know the Monday video isn't necessarily one of the more popular ones, right? So it doesn't really conflict with the natural release schedule on YouTube, right? Doing Exploring with Kane. First time catching a live before I leave work. All right, have yourself a great work day. Or night, as the case may be. Okay. Black would just like to snap up Daenerys caps. Looks like there's going to be a lot of caps in the middle. Okay. Why not stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time? I just haven't set up the multi-stream. No real good reason why not. Did you like the video? Yes. I put it in your brain. Holy hair, what am I going for? Like as far as the look is concerned? Can't hide behind your real Twitch username. Well, but there you go. If you don't spoil it, I won't know how to connect the two. You think there's a disproportional amount of Canadian risk players? I wouldn't go so far as to say. I would say there might be a disproportional amount of good Canadian risk players. We do seem to punch above our weight in the game. Yeah, happy to do a viewer game tonight. With all of you fine folks. Sure. So I'm guessing the black cap is Trieste, in which case it's blocked. So I'm not confident we have black, but I'm expecting we have 4 out of the 6 capitals. I don't see yellow. Get a sense of red. Red puts a 4 there. Might be a Gascony play. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking red is here. And then the question is, if yellow is noob corner, that means no one's in the east. So as long as I don't get into a war. No, purple also. I want purple to see that. Kind of want my turn 1 Germany though. What if I do this? That should explain to purple. I still have to split, so I might not actually be able to take turn 1 Germany. Even with, yeah, I'm not going to hit a black 3. Not at the end of the chain. So we have to deal with a no turn 1 bonus, and we'll see how black plays it. Love you, Pete. Love you too, Dwight. I love all of you guys. You guys, I'm very grateful that you would choose to spend your time with me. And I want to send out my love to all you fine folks, wherever you may be in this world, through the internet. Kreskin says, I've heard of a risk called Canadian chess. Did you actually, or are you just making that up? Hey, we got Fallon here. Hello. Adam Carter says there's no Canadians, just Englishmen and Frenchmen who want to be different. Ah, the labels we put on ourselves. Personally, I don't want to be different. If anything, I'd want to be the same. I just happen to be different. Because I'm a big weirdo. Purple looks like they're being cool with my board as we're taking a +8, which is very nice. I love that. Now let's see where black stands. Grumpy Uncle. Do you want to be... Okay, Grumpy Uncle would like to let me have Germany. How nice are you, Grumpy Uncle? But then I'm going to be stuck in a spot, right? Did yellow take the noob corner? Yes, they probably took Iceland, so I'm going to be at war with either yellow or... I'm stuck, right? I'm really stuck in the middle of this board. There won't be inoffensive cards for me, I don't think. Hey, lazy sword. You're just lazy. What does that mean? You kind of stab a little gingerly? You're like a, what are they called in fencing? You're like a rapier. You're like a little bendy sword. Hey, Zack Attack with the $5. Thank you, sir. Hey, Pete. First stream I've made of yours. Love the content. Keep up the good work. I shall. Help me get through so many hours back to lurking. Oh, man. It is my pleasure. It is nothing short of an honor to be able to do this work for you guys. I hope you know you are appreciated. Take Italy. Yeah, I think black takes Italy, though. Right? I take Germany this turn, then black will have Italy before I will have a chance to take it, and I will be fucked for cards. Literally any card I take will piss someone off. So I might get to hold my +5 for a turn. No Jeopardy GeoGuessr. I could do GeoGuessr. If you guys want to do a bit of GeoGuessr with me, I'd be down. Can't do Jeopardy, unfortunately, on YouTube. That is a Twitch thing. Hey, thank you, James. I love you, no homo, drinking adult beverage. No, I'm drinking a massive mug of water. I remember someone said no homo, and I was just like, Jay Piz was like, maybe just a little homo. And I thought that was very funny. I'm lifting Jay Piz material now. I want to watch you play more Risk. Well, sir, you've come to the right place. Desmond says, you really should consider YouTube streaming for the VOD alone. The VOD will get equal views, not better than many videos. Yeah, I mean, I just tend to, if I record something of value, I tend to just publish it as a video. So this is what I was predicting would happen. Black does take Italy. So even though I hold my... Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. How you doing, Frank? Love to you. Been digging the content with... Oh, yeah, that Vampire Chicken show? Yeah, man. That Vampire Chicken show was fun. He cracks me up like nobody else. And I'm sure it's a lot similar to a lot of you guys, right? I love Vampire Chicken show. And I was grateful that he would have asked me to do the challenge, so. It's a beer stein full of vodka. Jesus Christ. Put me in the hospital. Okay, yellow stays in draft for quite a while. I feel like I'm shooting myself in the foot by watching this live. In 3 weeks. I won't have something to watch at lunch. As if you've watched the whole show. I have an excessive amount of videos on YouTube. I think yellow is not very good. Okay. And purple goes, whah! Eric says, hey, you're live for once I got your stream. Been watching for the last 3 months. Good stuff, man. Thank you. Thank you. Streaming on YouTube, talking to your non-Twitch viewers for change. Basically, yes. I like to talk to you guys. And I just had to pick a night that was going to be a reasonable one. Hey, thank you, Andrew, with the €6. Thank you so much. You're extremely smart and entertaining. A great combo. Thank you. You guys like to butter me up, and I shall accept all of the kind words graciously. But I'm being allowed to take cards in Orient, so I might as well do so. For as long as that position will continue to exist. And that is as long as that position will continue to exist. Fair enough. Blue says no. I would like Orient. And fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, now Blue's expanding slowly. Okay. Blue's expanding slowly. He just didn't like the idea of a bunch of troops being placed there. That's totally fine. Do I prefer Twitch or YouTube? Do I prefer Twitch or YouTube? So, I'm not experienced with YouTube streaming. I'm very familiar with Twitch, so I have like my rhythm with Twitch, but I don't want to leave out a significant and important piece of the audience, right? So I want to spend time with you guys here on YouTube, those of you who haven't made it to Twitch or for whatever reason. Hey, Desmond, thank you for the $10, man. Thank you. Got to GM this last season because of everything I've learned from my videos. I still suck and make a lot of mistakes, but a video game has told me I'm a grandmaster. Dude, I often make mistakes. I think what is the exact quote go? Is the difference between a great player and a mediocre player is they still make mistakes, they just make slightly less of them. I am parasocially attracted to you. Hey man, why does it have to be parasocial? Isn't one enough? Let me get more money on YouTube than Twitch every stream I watch. Yeah, well, I mean, I think it has a lot to do with the size of the audience, right? A lot more people on YouTube. So your generosity might be proportionate with that to some extent. Do you golf? You strike me as somebody who can be sneaky good at a sport like that. I like golf, but no, I suck at it. I'll golf like once a year. Hey, Waj, what's cracking, man? Okay, we get to hold our bow now. I don't think we're going to hang out down there for very long. I'm doing like a version of Capsack Pass where I'm kind of like banking the troops off of my only bonus and without being really able to expand. And then we're going to see who goes to war with who. Nope, not live on Twitch, just live on YouTube. Why don't you multi-stream so you can stream to both? I don't think, generally speaking, it's a good idea for me to stream to YouTube. So part of why I'm here right now is I'm picking my battles as far as today's video won't be a... See, you guys only have... You can only watch one thing at a time, right? You only have so much time. So if you're watching this, you're not watching today's video. And I certainly don't want to trick YouTube into thinking that today's video is lousy. Right? Does that make some amount of sense? Pete, due to the success of Airship, do you think we may see bigger and bigger maps in the future? I hope so. I hope we see massive, massive maps. I hope we see maps where you can play with like 9, 10, 11, 12 people. I would love all that. Hey, I do Big Pete. That's what they call me. You say, what is up, risk takers? Yes, I can. In fact, I just did. But you want me to say it the way I say it. What is up, risk takers? Joke's on you. I already watched today's video. Yes, the joke is on me. Question. If power and risk is based on trust, yet victory demands betrayal, is true mastery found in domination or the art of knowing when to break alliances? If power and risk is based on trust, I wouldn't say that's true. Well, it's somewhat true. It's a multivariate problem. Yet victory demands betrayal. Well, see, and that part I don't agree with at all. I don't think victory demands betrayal and risk. I think the nature of the game is such that betrayal is inevitable. So if you frame it as betrayal, you kind of miss the point, right? The key, the way I frame it is negotiating for position, figuring out who you can work with and who you can't, to maintain a dominant position at the end of it all, right? There can be only one winner. So is it inherently a betrayal? I don't mean to do that like semantic argument thing where the philosopher weasels out of it, but true mastery in the game found in domination or in the art of knowing when to break alliances. I think the domination part of it, the mastery of the domination part of it is tactical and deals with the board, whereas knowing when to break is diplomatic. And I think both skills and both skill sets are massively important for this game. Overkill says 1,000 territory map would be insane, bro. Thank you for the dono. Thank you. Yes, indeed it would. Anyone bots yet? I don't actually think so. I think everyone is playing this game, which is pretty darn cool, don't you think? We might be losing red here. I don't know. I don't think building up off cap stacks that are bigger than fives make any sense. Purple's being cool. Yeah, there's red. Did red actually disconnect? No, red took a card. Okay. So, I mean, this is where we get our card now until the board kind of destabilizes. It was a great answer. Tried to tickle the philosopher in you. You succeeded. You succeeded. Kreskin says, do you think one of the skills is more difficult to learn or that different modes emphasize one or the other? For the second part of your question, yeah. Different modes definitely reward one or the other. Like, I've more recently been playing for my grinds, when I'm playing like ranked somewhat seriously, I've been playing non-diplomatic settings, right? I did the negotiation game last winter, and that was the heaviest diplomatic settings I could find. And then more recently, I've been playing more tactical, more board strategic, less about the relationships. But as far as the first part of your question, are some of those more difficult to learn? For me, it does actually work like a hierarchy. I do honestly think that the diplomatic skill is the highest skill. But as far as ease or difficulty to learn, I would say probably that depends more on you individually, right? Like, some people are math minded, so they're really good at calculating quickly. I am not that person. Or more specifically, I'm good at calculating quickly, but not perfectly precisely. So my calculations are always very quick and imprecise versus, the other part of it would be someone who's just good with people. Oh, geez, Motley Investor, get out of here. That is $100 super chat. Wow. Okay, thank you very much, sir. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching you play Risk for years. Just never venture over to Twitch to watch you play live. Cheers to all the awesome content. I'm sorry YouTube is going to steal 40% of the super chat. They are. You're very generous, though, so thank you. Thank you, man. I don't feel like I deserve a dime, you know? So anything you guys want to give me is absolutely great, gravy, and very much appreciated. Thank you. He is investing in a motley sort of way. I don't know, Crest. Do you think of it similarly? Do you think that there's like a hierarchy of the skills in the game? You know, I see you as a guy who likes the diplomatic stuff similarly to me. These settings have a lot of both, right? It's all about the relationships. Thoughts about the new secret mission? Well, we've been playing secret missions in tournaments already for quite a while, so it's nice to see that actually come to the game itself. Okay. Well, black is being real nice to me, letting me hold and such. I think we reveal their cap here. We do. Okay. All right. So I have a pretty good sense of where the caps are, frankly. Hey, random guy, number 52. Thank you for the $5. So I'm still pretty new, but is the capital with progressive cards a completely different game than normal Risk? Oh, I can explain to you guys exactly what the caps do. The caps do 3 specific things. Number 1, you select your capital, and from then on, every turn, each cap you hold generates you 2 extra troops. Number 2, if your cap has at least 3 troops on it, it defends with 3 dice instead of 2, making the cap supposedly, and I did say supposedly, stronger for defense. And number 3, controlling all of the caps is the win condition for the mode. So the player who controls all the caps, you don't need to actually kill the whole board. You just need to control after turn 3. You can see the leader has 2 caps. Just need to control all the caps to win. Who took a cap? See, this is why I'm getting distracted by the YouTube. All right, yellow lost their cap. The red? What the hell are you doing on YouTube? Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. As far as is it different than World Dom? Yeah, it's different, but it's kind of like a, slower, more strategic version of it. Okay. Baskin says, you need to have both for sure, especially the 1v1s. I think a lot of players don't really get the soft game and find success in certain modes regardless, and you're definitely biased. Well, yeah, I mean, we're good. Hey, why would you antagonize with me? Did you lose your capital, Yellow, and now you're trying to fucking piss me off? Some people, I tell you. Hey, good morning from Dubai. It's hotter there than it is here, that's for sure. Oh, man, I am envious. I would love to be in Dubai. All right, let's see how far red pushes up across the top line. Ooh, red tries to kill yellow. Probably fails it. Feeds it to me? Let's see what red does here. When will you play classic progressive capitals? Is that what you want to see? Aguinaldo Jr.? Classic prog caps can be a bit of a snoozer. Yeah, I figured red was the one who hit yellow. And I think they might be trying to kill yellow here. Pete, so cool to see you on YouTube. Been watching videos religiously every day since I found you. Thanks for the great content. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Ben says there's virtually no ads on YouTube live streams compared to Twitch, where there's huge ad breaks make me lose interest. Yeah, see, I actually tried to turn off the Twitch ads as much as possible. That sucks. That's all of yellow, I bet. Now purple's pissed at me. Hey, thank you, Landon, for the $5. Thank you, man. Thank you. I think that was a sarcastic laughing face, and he doesn't find it funny. He's probably pissed off. However, I've opened your cap line, purple, so you can get the yellow kill. So I wouldn't be too pissed off about that. You leaked your name. Leaked. The leakage. Tis a fine name, sir. Keep that amazing conscience you put. Oh, yes. The conscience. Dude, kill yellow. Purple. Surely you see. Maybe purple doesn't see. Maybe yellow actually lives to trade. Go, yeah. Go purple. Go purple. Go. Go purple. Go purple. Go. Take back your shit. Yeah. Tell me you see it. Why did I attack from the purple side? Because I was trying to kill yellow. Right? I was trying to get up and around. If I had said I would have traded to try and kill yellow, there's no way for me to go using my cap. Like, I could have gone using my cap this way, but then I would have broken black, purple, and blue in order to kill yellow, which I don't ever really recommend pissing off 3 people at once. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so purple missed the yellow kill. Now let's see if yellow doesn't trade. Why did you go through purple to kill yellow? How else would you have done it? Have you played Wordle? Yes, I'm very good at Wordle. Used to play that all the time on, you can go up right where yellow is. I don't think you guys are looking at the same map I'm looking at. Hello, PB and GM on Risk, being understanding of some philosophy. Who is right side up, you or the person on the other side of the world? Ooh, good question. Let's see if red misses this kill. Actually, I don't think I take it. Oh, crap. Do take it. Hey, purple doesn't understand that yellow is locked in their corner, so he's angrily emoting, but like yellow doesn't really have a choice. I'm a Toronto person. I've only ever lived in Toronto. Did you play Stanley Parable? No, I don't know that I've ever played that one. Anyway, the ego. You got there by watching my channel since the beginning? Let's go. Let's go. I think yellow broke everybody. I don't think yellow has any idea how to play. I think red is super slow, though. I could have gone up through Denmark. I mean, I feel like you guys are looking at a different map than me, fellas. All right, yellow Captain Iceland. Now at least purple understands why I did it. Huh. Hey, look at that, folks. The power of the 69 caps. The one thing we don't have on Twitch or on YouTube here is the dab emotes. We need some risk takers to dab. The dabulation. When going for yellow, why not go through Denmark? You mean like why not attack through my own territory? Or I'm confused. I feel am I being gaslit here? Like you are aware that you cannot attack through your own territories, right? First stream I tuned into, my dad got me into Risk and told me to check out your channel. Loving it so far. What's up, Void? Hello, hello, hello. You want me to do Alcatraz? Oh, I don't know, Steve. That's a stretch. Yeah. I respect you, Purple. The problem is that I've been stuck. Yellow being dead doesn't change me being stuck, unfortunately. Want to add the chat? I don't know that it's like detecting. Let me see. Yeah, it's not the chat box. Oh no, it is. Here we go. Chat box. Let's go. There's just a bit of a delay. Cool. Now I know why I never get into a metagame with you. I woke up, it's 3:30 a.m. All right, I have no cards again. I have no cards again. I'm gonna have to piss someone off. I'm not gonna piss off purple multiple times. That seems dumb. I think red will see it as an act of war, so I lose Scandy. I think black do the same. I don't know. You know what? Let's try with black. I don't think it matters, right? Just positionally, I'm kind of fucked. And the game state advances when other people hit each other yet again. I don't know. Everyone chose good capitals, right? I think red is here, except for yellow. Okay. Yellow chose a shite capital. So the caps are known, predicted, known, and known. Those are the 6 capitals. Sure. Personally, I have no idea how you stream and play Risk simultaneously. I'm dead to the world when I'm engaged with the enemy. I mean, I've worked on this a lot, right? This is a skill that I have honed, I would say, for a number of years. Time to kill red, you say? I bet you red has a very decent sized capital. How long have I been on YouTube? About 30 minutes. You know, Chemi just got into Risk in some of your videos. You're excited to have 30 viewers. Amazing to see with over 300. Oh, yeah, I'm so blessed. I am beyond blessed that you guys that you guys would want to spend your time with me. Thank you for being here. What's my favorite time in history? This time, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Okay. Black's cool with me trading in Alps. Interesting. Check the red cap. You just want to see the world burn. Okay, what does red start with? 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus their match. So red is either trading here. I think they are. Yeah, I think red's trading in Africa with blue. Preskin says it's easier for me to talk to a group of people while I've got the distraction of the game to split my attention. Why? Do you get a little self-conscious? See, I don't feel like I'm talking to a group of people, right? I feel like, not to say that you guys aren't people. What do you mean, you people? No, like, you guys, like, definitely exist. It's just, you're not here, right? I am alone. I am alone in a room right now. So. Jacked up blue cap. You guys really want me to start a war, huh? Hey, Kyle. Do you like my... You can change my live stream title if you know how. I'm a simple man. Okay. Burpee opens the black cap. Let's go. Where is the cat? Piss off purple, please. No, I don't want to piss off. You want to see the closet? I can do that. Trapped in the closet. 3-dimensional closet effect. Let me see if I can find Reg. Nah, he's hiding. No schmopus, man. Dad's number 3 says, I'm no longer a person. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Hey, thank you, Wade. 14 Dono. Thank you, UNC Soccer King. Okay, do you find the active streaming talking out your next moves helps with the strategy? I think it did at the beginning. I think more now it just, not significantly, but it does slightly take my focus away from paying the maximum amount of attention to the game. Soccer King says, can we relive your roar when you won the World Championships? That's what made me download Risk. Ooh, I don't know. I don't want to blow out anyone's ears. I used to be in the closet. Fun fact. Hey, Kyle. You think you're so funny. All right, I'm helping Black. Go get him, Black. Will I ever play Jude again? Jude. What is Jude? You mean fruit? Does your inspiration for the stream come from Dionysus? Remind me. What is Dionysus like the... Is Dionysus like Bacchus? It's been a long time. My classics are not up to snuff. Greek god of vegetation and fruitfulness, known especially as the god of wine and ecstasy. Well, I am having an ecstatic moment with you all, so that's accurate. Bacchus, but Greek. Yeah, okay. We put it back together. All right. What's happening? Hey, how you doing, calculator? Remember, risk takers. Have I ever played diplomacy? I've not. I wouldn't be opposed. Thank you for the membership, bro. Give him the schmecky. Give him the schmecky, Black. Give him the schmecky. Oh, Black does a schmecky. All right, this game's good. We're going for the long haul tonight, folks. Nicholas says, I remember questioning a theory about social media and the source of posts and stuff like that. Nearly everything on social media is created by bots. The complete cosmos of social media. Yeah. It seems like less and less interesting to engage with a bunch of robots. Does my inspiration come from Diogenes? What's the difference? between Dionysus and Diogenes. Isn't Diogenes a actual man who existed? Yes, Diogenes the Cynic, also known as Diogenes of Sinope, was an ancient Greek philosopher and one of the founders of Cynicism, renowned for his ascetic lifestyle, biting wit, and radical critiques of the social conventions. Oh, so he was an iconoclast like me. Yeah. Became a legendary figure whose teachings have often been recounted through anecdote. All right, Red's stirring up the pot. Hey, let's go. Okay, so Red really is stirring up the pot. I enjoy. Enjoy. Thank you, Swine of a Kind. That's a great name. Just woke up for a nap. See Peteman live on YouTube. I'm blessed. So why we're here. Hello, Pete. Hello. You think the dead internet theory holds real weight? Yeah, I mean, I think more and more the internet's going to be full of, facsimiles of agents of whatever the fuck talking to each other more and more, don't you think? Red broke me? Yeah, well my feelings are hurt. You really want me to check out Red, eh? I do, JP. Red says, screw the stalemate. Good. I want someone to do that. That is what I'm looking for. While they're at it, feed me the game. LLMs trained by LLMs. Yes, that's why they lie. Lying language models. Hey, Drew. 28 months is the longest on record, isn't it? We got the man himself, Drewfus McGoofus. Hello, sir. Start a card block on who? Who do you want me to card block? Who we working against? Oh, no, not my piano. He's going to break me in Scandi. All right, we'll check his cap now. Now at least we have deniability, right? Let's see what the red cap looks like. It's going to be bigger than mine, right? Oh, it's not there. Huh, okay. It's not that big. Do we think he has a buttload on the other cap? He probably does. I'm getting the vibe that this guy isn't very good. Let's see what he does about that. If he just retakes his shit, NBD. Red wants to die. Hey, Pete, been watching your content for about a year now. You've really helped me get through some tough times in my life. That is an honor. Do you have any general relationship advice? Yeah. The most general relationship advice is never lie. Never lie to yourself. Never lie to anyone you care to have any sort of relationship with for any amount of time. Never lie. And I think that is very generally applicable in all sort of ways. If I want to be in your life and I want you to be in mine, the worst decision I could possibly ever make. Oh crap. That's a cap slam. The worst decision I could ever possibly make is to ruin the foundation of our relationship. If you can't trust what I'm saying, then we cannot have a meaningful communication ever again, right? It's a super easy thing to say. It's a lot harder to actually do in reality when maybe your ego gets involved or you want to, spare someone's feelings or whatever. But he asked for general advice and I gave it. That is the... What if my wife asked what I want for 3 hours on Saturday? What did you watch that was so bad? Just tell her, man. You'll be happier to not lie. Like I'll share this anecdote with everyone, right? My divorce story is one of the best divorce stories you've ever heard, right? I have a amicable relationship with my ex-wife. I like my ex-wife. I'm going to see her tomorrow. We have to do something. But I enjoy her company. The feeling is mutual, right? She's very glad that she doesn't have to be married to me, and I'm very glad that I didn't have to be married to her. But the best thing that could have possibly happened, as far as it ending, was that I never lied to her. So we were able to separate each other it was still painful. Like, don't get me wrong, it still sucked to get divorced, but we were able to separate from each other in the least painful way. And I very much credit that to never lying to her. So there you are. Yeah, he did put a big stack there. All right. So Red decided to lock a huge amount of their troops in a corner. All right. Peteman, I'm back. How you doing, Peter Rogers? How the kitties doing? The kitties are doing great, thank you. Savannah says black is an obvious card block. Sorry, Savannah. Red has changed the plans by disconnecting. What's the set? Can I, if he opens me, can I double set kill? I don't even have cards. I can't fucking, fuck this game. Oh my God. OMG. Yeah, we got a lot of people watching, man. Very cool. Very cool to have you all with us. I get crazy numbers on the live, huh? Have you liked the live stream yet? It's looking rough. Oh, I'm okay. I'm here for the long haul, folks. Randy and Taboo. How do you know, Elijah? It was the Dookie disconnect. No music allowed on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube very strict with their copyright policies. Grumpy Uncle is going to invade to take a look. Or not. No, he's going to just chip, eh? Okay. How you doing, hiding? Get oiled up. Okay. You make a compelling argument. If you're willing to answer, what was the downfall? I've always told myself that things were good. I'd fight to fix it because I don't believe in separation. Well, I mean, what can I tell? See, I have kind of this policy where it's not up to me to share other people's private business. So as far as what you said about fighting to fix it, I did. And I didn't quit. Right? So she left. I did what I could until the other person decided it was over. Yeah, I took that promise seriously. Okay, did the bot fort back to cap? Or did the bot fort all the way down? Oh shit, I didn't connect. I'm dumb and I didn't connect. Oh no. This is the karaoke night going to be pure vocals. I couldn't even do that. Don't do it, Blue. Oh man. All right, fine. I hope you get rammed by a bot stag. Have you seen those guys on your video going like day 203 of asking Pete to oil up? Yeah. Yeah, he asked me ahead of time. He's like, yo, do you understand the meme? Are you cool with the meme? I'm like, yeah, man. It's fine. It's fine. I take it well. Obviously, I'm not going to drip oil on my body and you get to watch my big fat fucking belly jiggle. But, oh, okay. Are we killing black finally? Or what are we doing? What's purple up to? Is purple killing black? Do we see black die? No way. Maybe day 1,000. It all comes down to the Skrillabilla, my friend. Jin Zod says, Peteman, I've been lurking for 2 years, never missing a video. One of those legendary viewers that never play Risk. It's been awesome to see me grow. Thank you, Jin. Kind of you to say. Okay, we're hitting purple back now. This is all just nonsense jockeying for position, though. Hey, Sam. How you been? How's Sam Boy been? You playing any Risk? You should stream to YouTube for premiums like me. All right, Quarantine. See, I like the tunes on Twitch, right? I like the Jeopardy. Are your Monday live streams usually around this time? I'm trying to do YouTube live streams like once a month. But I can be convinced to do it more often. Is this a stalemate position? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, based on where everyone capped. But it ain't over yet. So red is only up in the top left now, I think. And I think blue slammed through a ton of troops. Might be wrong, though. You got to top 100 last season. Yes. That's nice. Drew says I'm one of those guys that never play Risk either. That's not true. You played Risk. I was there, Drew. I've played you in Risk. Don't lie. Yeah, Kreskin would like to know. It's a good question. How many of you downloaded the game because of me? Okay, no. There's a bunch of... Where are all the capitals? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is blue, black, purple, me, red, and yellow. All right. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Blue's now going to let the bot exist down there. So if the bot doesn't set on 3, I can kill it. Purple's not going to kill it. The stream's on normal latency and not ultra low. Why? What's wrong with what's wrong with the stream? Hey, thanks, Kendall. Thank you for the dono, man. Love watching every video. I don't play Risk, but I love watching you play it. Thank you. Yeah, I know exactly where red is. But blue didn't kill them. So as long as they don't set on 3, I can go down and kill them. Yeah. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that they set behind blue down here. Mm-hmm. How you doing, Randy? Thank you for your honest content. Yeah, no, I know no other way to be. I asked a few months ago, and I'll ask again, will the people ever see a KPO3? That will be a Drew question. Hey, Drew, are you ready to do the KPO3 yet? Oh, baby. All right, fine. Fuck it. If you guys punish me for doing the table a favor, you're all terrible people. Nah, that's fine. They can do what they want. It's a strategy game. So, or chances more civ. I'm not opposed. Not opposed to civilization. What does blue do here? He does. Blue immediately punishes me for helping out the table. Okay. All right, so we know who blue is. Who is blue, by the way? Okay, General Evangelist would like me to just Capstack Pass, and he would also like to Capstack Pass himself. No, he just wants that piece of the board. Okay, and he's going to put a very, like, moderate... Okay, I don't hate that play. That's a fine play. Yeah, I don't hate that play. Now, let's see what black does. You know people are terrible people. I am. I count as one, yes. Oh, I made red die, all right. I made red die, and it looks like we get away with it. It was a neutral kill on the red play. Well, it was worse than neutral because I had to risk losing the game this turn. So I would say that was certainly a negative play, right? I did it just to advance the game state because I hate these stalemates, but in no stretch of the imagination would I advocate that any of you guys do that or suggest for a second that it was a good move. Okay. Right, I'm at my later phase with these settings where, you know, we've seen them, we know how to do Capstack Pass, we know how to win at all costs, we don't need to prove that the umpteenth time, and I'm far more interested in making fucking crazy plays and, you know, trying to predict how my opponents are going to play versus trying to prove anything. Griner, hello from Ireland. First time catching you live after three years. I know, man. I recognize you for sure. Thank you, Griner, for being around. There have been a lot of you guys who've been watching for a long time. It's crazy. It's like how much you guys know about me versus how much I know about you. Does anyone else miss the win at all cost videos? They still exist. That's why I do rank grinds. So if you watch any of my, like, you know, like the negotiation game or coming up now, the curls of settings, or I always do rank grinds. So the fixed zombie stuff, you'll see win at all cost games still regularly represented. They don't do well, most of them, right? I have to hit on settings that it's not just about me being a tryhard. It also, I have to hit on settings that people like. And people don't seem to really give too much of a shit about zombies. Black is trying to get purple next on Pete's kill feed. I don't think so. I don't think so. I've been watching since you had a blue rag behind you, Pete. The Snuggie era. It was a Snuggie. I did Marcos. I did Vietnam Farmer. Love you guys, man. This is way better to make consistent negative plays and come out on top is peak. Yeah, I think so. I try to do ridiculous shit these days. I'm an introvert. Now you know something about me. That doesn't surprise me for a second. That does not shock me, sir. It's me. I don't like zombies. I don't blame you. Dude, I played fixed zombies the other day. I had a fucking 3-stack get infected behind my lines, and it completely ruined my game. I think Blue gets away with murder this game. Blue gets away with absolute bloody murder. That 12-minute win was peak. Thank you. Yeah, I've never had a turn 5 win. Right. So me getting a turn 4 win is like, that was an achievement. John says, "Yep, I'm a long-time lurker. The parasocial relationship is crazy. You and I have spent a lot of time together over 2 years, and you have no idea who I am." Many thanks. Many thanks to you. I'm grateful. I think about you guys all the time, right? I think about the numbers are so big. Like, I think about what you guys are doing with your lives. I think about trying to speak wisely, even though I'm a stupid, shitty fucking person sometimes. But I'm not always. Sometimes I'm cool. Right? Everyone is. That's the way of the world. What happened to my haircut? Oh, so my girl likes longer hair, and we were chatting about it, and it occurred to me that from years and years and years of working outside, I had never grown my hair. Like, for a guy who's 41 years old, most of my friends are bald, right? And I had this outdoor job where, like, it wouldn't have been practical. I would have gotten fucking dirt in my hair all the time. So what's the point of, like, having to wash your hair, like having to wash literal dirt out of your hair for fucking years of your life? So I just never grown my hair out ever. This is the longest it's ever been in my life. I think it looks kind of cool. So I'm going to keep going until I don't like it. And then we'll make a change again. You know what I mean? I will say I am hot all the time. I like sweaty hot, even in the winter. It was kind of nice. All right, so black is antagonistic. It looks like they hit purple a lot. Yeah, now I get a Joker, sure. What kind of dye do I use? I don't use no dye. I don't think I'm going to be dyeing my hair. You see how my beard's starting? Okay, here's a Pete deep cut for you. If you go back to the early videos, I don't yet have the gray on my beard. So that's one thing you can see the difference in the difference 4 years makes, 4.5 years makes. Pete, I live in the new corner of this map. Do ya? Do you win games because of that, or once you finally cut it again, that fresh, cool breeze makes all the difference. Yeah, it'll be like the time I got my I cleaned out the earwax for my ears, and I could hear a bunch more treble for a week. Are people ever shitty to you in the chat? Yeah, I mean, a little bit. It's mostly attention seeking, though. It's mostly like, I'm sad and I just want someone to notice me, sort of thing, or I'm lonely. I just want someone to notice me, right? I don't take things people say. I don't take mean things people say all that personally, because it says a lot more about them than it does about me, right? They don't know me. They know a TV character. So they think they know me, and they're very confident when they're saying mean shit, or they're just saying mean shit to say mean shit to see if it gets a reaction, right? Either or. But I can't let that bother you. That is the price you pay to do this type of work at scale, right? This is the price you pay to have, a stadium worth of people listen to you talk every day. It's nuts. Everyone's gonna have an opinion, but someone's gonna be very sure that they're gonna tell you what they think about you. Like, I get comments on a daily basis, pretty much, like empathizing with the noob who lost the game, being like, "Pete, you fucked up when you betrayed this noob who was like a novice." I was like, in my head, I go, is this commenter actually outing themselves as being like, I would have done what that novice who lost did? And I'm like, yes, they are. And like, I could respond to that in a mean way, but I often don't. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. Pete, give me attention. I'm sad and lonely. I love you, Extra X. Who are you typing my comments? What are we commanding over here? Saying mean shit to see if it gets a reaction explains half of political communication. Exactly. Dylan Hayes says, I think most of your chat is positive. I enjoy the community. We have a great community, and we've worked really hard to keep it that way. Don't take my 69 cap, perps. Don't you do it. You don't want it. You don't want no part of this. You don't want no part of this, Perpolius. He's not. He's hunting black. He's pissed off at black. All right, I can accept that. Yeah, he's clearing. Please don't miss the fortify. He's gonna miss his fortify, isn't he? Ooh, did he miss? Did you have many friends in high school? Yeah. So I'm kind of like, the best way I could describe myself in terms of friends is that I'm a person who was like well liked on an individual basis, but I was never popular. So I've always had a lot of friends. I've always been very likable and liked, and I like people. So, and the reason I put it in those terms is because, I think I've always just been the kind of guy who's like, if you're cool with me, I'll be cool with you. There you go, perps. We good? Now you don't have to check again. Swine of a kind. Pete, I thought you were real, but it's just a character. I guess I'm going to have to go do Scooby-Doo and find out who's under the mask you wear. No, I'm not saying that I'm a character. I'm definitely a real person. I have to live inside of this asshole. But I think the effigy that mean commenters, that was specifically in context to mean commenters, right? The effigy that mean commenters paint of me is, really, this is very dumb by Purple. What a weird decision. I thought I was helping you. What a weird decision. Is this Sue out? You're done with this game? Oh, okay. Threaten me, but don't do it. Like, what? Why? What the hell was that accomplishing? I fucking specifically left you back there. What the fuck? Can anyone make sense of that play? What the fuck with this guy? Why would you do that? Now you don't even get any cap cards out of it. Like, come on, man. What the fuck is wrong with your brain? General Sawada. He's just trying to instigate with you. He thinks I give a shit. You think I'm gonna fucking start with you now? Bruh. That was dumb. I don't know. I'm gonna go out on a limb there and say that was not a good play. What the fuck? Just slam the ice cap? Nah. He can have it now. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna block black after this fucking monkey steals my cap. It was naked opportunism. What? But he didn't get, it's a shitty cap. He didn't get anything out of it. The reason I left 69 troops on it was to fucking meme. I don't need that cap. Purple's a mean YouTube comment. Ooh, he really hurt my feelings. No, he just revealed that he's an idiot. Oh my God. Take Australia. Oh shit. I guess it's that whole, like, if you're taking caps, you're winning the game. Now he retreats off of it. He gives it back. He fucking gives it back. You stupid fuck. Oh my God. Every time you help your punt. No. Now I don't help though. Now I don't help. Now Purple has to. Now Purple has a card block black on his own, you know? Hey, you doing, Ariel? What's the happening to Europe? Advanced Progressive Capitals. He broke Germany. It's fine. I can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to instigate with me, but it's not going to work. Right? I'm far more patient than any of these people. Like, I'm literally the only one who getting paid to do this right now. So you guys can fucking try and piss me off all you want, but good luck. That was the one and only time I help you, Purple. Right? If you immediately punish me for doing so, you can fuck right off. You think I'm never gonna fucking card block anyone with you? You think Purple's watching the stream? I doubt it. I doubt any of these fine folks. The only one I think might be watching the stream is Grumpy Uncle. He's got that Spanish flag. Any game with a cap over 200 does not make it to YouTube video. Oh, that's not true. You obviously haven't seen the free Pete stuff. Overkill says, what was the point of slamming the cap only to retreat? That's why I said I had a hunch. It was a shitty move. But now I'm not going to put troops out there. Like, someone else can fucking have that cap. I'll show you, Grumpy Uncle. Exactly. I feel like I'm watching at halftime. Where's the 2X button? Do you want me to talk really fast? Black and purple are annoyingly bad, but have learned rule number 3. Put troops on your capital. That's cool. We can chill. We can talk. We can have conversations. Nah, I don't think any of these guys are watching stream. I agree. Where are the caps? Yes, we do. We know all of the caps. Black. Okay, I think purple might have left something there. So that's the yellow cap. That's the red cap. That's mine. That's black's, who still has it. That's purple, who still has it. And that's blue's original. Put 10. He left 10 troops on it. Yeah. Like that. What are the first 2 rules? Rule number 1 is don't cap in corners. Like yellow did. Rule number 2 is don't cap in Iceland. Like yellow did. And rule number 3 is put troops on your capitals. And honorary rule number 4 is don't neighbor cap if you can avoid it. And don't cap on a 1 if you're later on in the turn order. But those are also context dependent. Sometimes you have no choice. Why is blue being allowed to do whatever he wants? Because black and purple suck. No one's touching blue. No one's even attempting to touch blue. Yeah. I mean, I stuck my neck out. I made a play. Now it's on them. And then I got punished by purple. So I'm not fucking helping. How long has this game been going on? 1 hour and 7 minutes. Yeah, London would have been an okay cap here. Was not to be. I didn't know you streamed on YouTube. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm trying to do 1 a month. Oh, there's a nice big blue stack. Poor blue, not getting touched. Hey, thank you, Shadows. Shadows with the $10 dono. Hey, Pete. Been watching the show for a few months. Started playing 6 weeks ago, and you motivated me. And you found my niche, caps on airship. Hit GM recently. Congrats. Welcome to the ranks, man. Our newest minted GM. Thank you so much, Shadows. No, I'm not taking the 10 cap. I do want to. Thomas, you're 100% right. I do want to. I'm going to not do it. Because there's no real reason for me to do it. Someone else will take it eventually, and then they'll piss off purple, and purple will sue into them instead. You know what I mean? I lost a 69 cap. The man betrayed the sacred covenant of the 69 cap. I would dare say doing so is its own punishment, really. Do you see any new players joining Risk 2025? Yeah, lots of big things coming. Any chance we can convince you to do a new thumbs down break alliance vid? You can convince me to do anything. Hey, you just spite purple. It won't spite purple. Purple didn't know what he doesn't. Purple doesn't know what he's doing. It's like hitting a child who doesn't understand, right? What's the point of hitting a child if they're not going to learn anything? All they think is you're bad. You're bad. Pete, can I recommend some historical nonfiction? 7 Myths of the Spanish Conquest is a rebuttal of the Guns, Germs, and Steel narrative using historical. Ooh, fascinating. 7 myths. I would definitely listen to this. 2003 work of ethno-historian Matthew Restall, which he posits their 7 myths about Spanish colonization of the Americas, and now he gave up the cap completely, that have come to be widely believed to be true, working within the tradition of new philology. Restall questions several notions, which he claims are widely held myths about how the Spanish achieved military and cultural hegemony in the Hispanic America. Okay, chapter 1 doesn't sound like a rebuttal. It sounds like it agrees with Jared Diamond's position. The myth of exceptional men, the idea that the Spanish conquest was enabled by outstanding individuals. Yeah, I would agree with this premise that it's unlikely. I'll take a look. That does sound very interesting to me. Historical nonfiction is very much up my alley. Pete, are you a Rizzler? Yes. Get rizzed. Hey, Drew. Just turn on text to speech. Ooh. All right. We're going to have some text to speechers. They're throwing me off my game. How do you tackle the anxiety during the more important matches? I rarely suffer from anxiety. And yeah, I mean, like the jitters. I can't take this shit too seriously. Ultimately, it's a fucking video game. Please do not do that. When did you start streaming on YouTube? I'm trying to do like once a month. Didn't expect you to know what Riz means? Get the fuck out of here. How often do you run across Matter Daddy? What's that? That I don't know what that is. You mentioned wondering what we were doing in life. I'm a doctor in Texas. Your show regularly gives me a fun release valve after a tough night to stay awake. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad I can do that for you. You ever play? So many ranked games in the last week have been full of teamers. Absolutely point. Yeah, that's upsetting, right? The fact that there isn't a stronger sort of control on the teamers. Hello, Overkill. Thank you, sir. It is a fine Monday. Would you multi-stream? Yeah, I'm not opposed. You are my daddy. Oh, baby. Every evening I sit with a cup of tea and a Pete video before I start work. I've seen every video since before your big tourney. I often think about how many hours of views you must have. It's crazy how many hours. It's actually fucking crazy. So if I go to my YouTube analytics, and we go to watch hours. 13 million? 13 million hours. Like, it is unfathomably long. How many hours are there in a year, folks? Can someone do the math? Do the quick math for me. How many years is 13 million hours? Hey, thank you, Ariel. for the New Zealand. All the way from New Zealand. Thank you so much. On behalf of the guy in the comments, oil up. I shall one day put on the oil. Yes. Check the purple cap. I want to do the math. How many hours are there in a year? So if there are, hold on. So 365 times 24, 8,760. So 13 million. 1,500 years. Can you fucking imagine? Yeah, you guys got it. Of listening to this asshole talk. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. And that doesn't include the second channel. Like, if numbers like that don't boggle your mind, nothing will, right? I really try to, be kind and understanding and respectful of all of you people, because I just, it's crazy, those numbers. New Zealand is beautiful. Oh, you're lucky. I'd love to check it out one day. 1,500 years. Yes, indeed, it's true. The day has to be 365.25. I think I do know the thumbs down break alliance challenge. Yeah, it also doesn't include Twitch. Fair enough. Oftentimes the Twitch stuff gets posted to YouTube, but point taken. You're younger than Jesus. Yeah, by about 2,000 years. Huff Dud. Oh, okay. This is a great question. So, the question is this. What do you do in a 3-player late game on the settings where you are clearly the weakest player, but neither player will let you set up a card block on the other and give them first? And you're interested in taking second rather than third, it sounds like. Because if you're not interested in taking second instead of third, you know what to do. Repair! Just flip out. Like, I don't know. You really care? How much is your time worth? There's I have additional questions for you, Huff Dud. What I like to do in those situations is I like to zen out. If I want to win the game, I like to zen out and let the other two guys inevitably fuck up, right? The other way to do it is if I don't care about winning the game, I just shove my troops right into whoever deserves it the most. That's that. It's that simple. A total of 15 million, almost 16 million hours. That's so many. So it's almost 2,000 years, which is more number of hours watched or man hours complete to the Great Pyramid. I don't know. How many man hours do you think it took? How many hours on 3P? Yeah, we just did it. It's nuts. It's actually nuts. Unfathomable, these numbers. How you doing, Kevin? Everyone's hours worth roughly $50. I wish. I'd be rich as fuck. Oh man. Why do you make me force trade the Joker though? Ooh. Have I ever done psychedelics? I am a passionate advocate for psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy in a therapeutic context. Ayahuasca saved my life. I had chronic depression for pretty much my entire life into my mid-30s, and I no longer hate myself or ever think about killing myself. So, and you can too. Assuming it is legal in your place of residence. Don't break any laws. Not advocating for that. I'm also not a doctor, so I'm not giving medical advice. So one of the things about that 3-player scenario, now we are in a 4-player scenario, which makes the stalemate even that much more worse. Can you say that? It makes the stalemate that much worse because The sets increase faster. But purple rolling that cap made it. I will never work with purple, right? No matter what purple does from now on, I will not work with him to card block another player. I will work against purple forever because he rolled that capital. I take it quite personally when players roll my caps on these settings. I don't really care how many troops are on them. Right? Do not fucking roll my caps. Huffdad says, yeah, I ended up taking the second option after my fourth trade of 200 troops being dedicated to fully card block was wasted again. Yeah, someone always deserves it, right? Someone can taste it. Can taste the full entirety of your troops. When and where did you do ayahuasca? I've sat with Madre, I think 5 or 6 times in Ontario and once in Costa Rica. And she always teaches you a lesson that maybe you don't want to learn, but you need to learn. Random guy says, I just had a sick win against 2 masters and shot me halfway through X. Let's go. New GM incoming for sure. Gonna hit my water goal for the end. Yes. I don't drink enough water, so this is nice. Open purple to attack blue. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Fuck purple. I'm not helping purple. Purple can figure it out on his own. Hey, Pete, I know you were a one time a Magic the Gathering player. What was the new set when you started playing? What's my favorite set? Okay, so I first started playing Revised when I would have been like 11 years old. I came back to the game at the end of first Innistrad block, so like 2011. Okay, so you're card blocking me, Black? I don't understand these people. So my first ever Magic pre-release was Return to Ravnica. So Magic was my main hobby between like 2012 and the pandemic, basically. As far as what my favorite set is, Beta. I don't know, Alpha, Beta, Revised. It's Revised. It has to be Revised. The set I first learned how to play, Revised. The shitty white. They're ugly as fuck though. That's why I say Beta, because Beta cards are beautiful. And Revised cards are not. But maybe their ugliness has a certain appeal all their own. Because Mike, I love your stuff on YouTube. I've been binging your vids. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's the strat to win here? I gotta chill. I gotta chill till someone bots or sues. And it's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna eat a sue. Once we get into the 3-player scenario, maybe the relationships can come to fruition. This 4-player scenario though, like blue has a massive lead. So yeah. Blue's exactly. Blue's just being allowed to get away with it. I mean, purple's dumb enough to fucking set and slam a 69 cap, so that's not the type of person I want to work with. What Star Trek series would you recommend after Next Gen? Deep Space Nine. Star Trek Deep Space Nine is, and I know this is a controversial opinion, especially as much of a lover of Next Gen as I am, but I think Star Trek Deep Space Nine is better than Next Generation. So. Hot. You won't get $50 an hour usually, but the time is worth 50 once you factor in everything. Might actually be more than it was years ago. I don't think I've been paid that much. Deep Space Nine is the best. Yeah, I'm glad you agree. No, I never got into Warhammer. The mini painting game I got into as a kid was Hero Quest, so I do have all the reissues, but I've only like recently started painting them again. What's my lukewarm take? Oh, Lucas Warm, that guy always shows up when you least expect him. Work with Black, yeah, but I'm not sure what Black's trying to do. Hey, Kim. Greetings from down under. What is my favorite intro into philosophy book for newbies? You liked Descartes' Meditations, personally. Yes, it's been too long since I've been a newbie for philosophy, so I don't really read intro philosophy books. When I want to learn philosophy, I kind of like I try to get a summary of um, a specific thinker. Right, do you want to trade with me, Black? Like, what are we doing? Yeah, I'll put out more magic vids. I gotta sink my teeth into the new set. Blue doesn't give. Yeah, blue's good. Blue doesn't give purple a cap card. Yeah. Do we think purple is card blocked? Hey, Caleb. Question says lukewarm take is coffee delivers cream and sweetener. I was able to disengage from the sweetener part of the equation. No regrets. Talking about numbers earlier. 1 million seconds is 11 days, 13 hours. A billion seconds is 31 years. Yeah. And apparently 13 million hours is 1,500 years. All right. Good game. So purple suing? Yeah, man. I always watch the Fixed Friday shows. Nice. We'll hit a 3. He is card blocked. Yeah, he has cards up there. I don't think he's card blocked at all. Trying to hide purple in the Netherlands? Sure. Netherlands is a great hiding spot. Game Banger says, I've been watching you for a while now. I have a question. On one versus one, go right ahead. I do. I always like the questions. Drew says now it sounds like a kid is reading my chat. It does. That's creepy. Did you record your own voice at that, or did you have a child in the next room do it for you? Win for me. You got it, Sebastian. Yeah, and blue's not helping card block anyone either, so. See any negatives to the 1 second being added every attack? Yeah, I see massive negatives. So what I would have advocated they do to close the gap between PC and mobile is remove any speed limitations. What they are doing is they are adding a slowdown effect. So if the speed of the game is delayed too much, we don't know what will happen. But if it is, we might see a precipitous drop off in the number of players in the game, which would be very bad. So it could be bad for creating content, but it might be worse than that, right? It might be very bad in that, players would leave because they get bored. And if that happens, because the pace of the gameplay is already kind of slow. So if that happens, I would say, my original suggestion should stand, but, that would all come down to whether or not they listen to me at all. Can you oil up for me? Yes. Yes, just for you, though, Drew. When the progressive cards cap out, do the bonuses kind of matter again? Yeah, I mean, the game becomes a fixed capitals game, but you really don't want to have to wait that long. That's a long-ass time. How you doing, Jonathan? Your videos are addicting. Thank you. I take that well. I always watch you, Vampire Chicken, and Kilted. Right on, man. You have good taste. There's a lot of great content creators out there, so I don't feel like I'm in competition with anyone. I'm happy to support them all, pretty much all the risk content creators are my friends, so I'm happy that they're all getting the views they deserve. You've already seen me hold up. Yeah, well, you're not supposed to talk about that one, Drufus. Hey, Josiah, welcome in. Love your videos. You are amazing. You're too kind, man. Too kind. Thank you. What's the limit for prog carbs? 2545 or something? Am I still doing stand-up? I should sign up for a second stand-up class. Should I sign up for a second stand-up class? What do you guys think? Would you take 10,000 in Jamaican dollars for a maid dress stream? Let me take a look. That's $90. Come on, bro. 10,000 Jamaican dollars isn't even $100. Try harder. Do better. I thought the stand-up video was fun. Thank you. Thanks, man. Emil says, I'm surprised all these players are this patient. Someone is going to have to play this whole time to only get fourth. That's correct. I did enjoy it. Yeah, I did enjoy it. The part of it I didn't enjoy, though, was the kind of the craft of it. So with this, I get to work live. So it's all improvised. I don't write a script. I don't really do any prep ahead of time. I turn the camera on, sit down, start talking, right? With stand-up, the joke writing part is the skill, but also the practicing and the refining isn't something that I really like. It turns out I really like to do. So it's like you guys saw I was reading my own material when I did the performance, which was lousy. And I think we would all agree it would have been better if it was memorized, but I never got around to doing it. I never prioritized the time to do it. So. Have you ever played against your fans? Yeah, constantly. Yeah, almost like daily. Not every time, but much of the time, we come to the comments to find someone, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I was white, or I was pink, or you know." This is the Canadian art. Is it a Canadian child? You did it like a Quebecois accent. That's funny. Hey, doing, Tony? Thank you so much. Drew, you take that Quebecois accent down, sir. So much for viewer game tonight. We'll see. We'll see how we get. Okay. Why is Purple laughing? What do they find so funny? Tabernac, yes. How do Canadians say Putin? Putin. I checked the purple cap. It doesn't look like anyone hit it. Matthew says, I began watching about a month ago. And I want to thank you for the fun vids. You're welcome. I have a question. Midterms are coming up for me. How do you balance study and work with relaxing, trying to stay calm? Ooh, okay, okay. Um, I don't necessarily have the best work-life balance, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I work a lot, but I like it. You know, I'm happy. I'm happiest when I'm working a lot. And I think if whatever it is you're doing if whatever work you're doing makes you feels meaningful to you, then that's good. That's a good job. What are my top 3 foods? Ooh, crab's legs, sushi. I know I like a good piece of meat too, though, like a good steak or oh fuck, okay, okay. Why is Purple suing somebody? Purple's ready to sue, baby. Just say the word, oh, sue, studio. Okay, just say the word. Do I take that cap? Tell my friend Josh to put the fries in the bag, please. All right, I won't take the cap, Perps. You got it. You got it, my friend. Put the fries in the bag, Josh. What the fuck? Garrick says, "Hey Pete, I got a Trek question. What do you think is the most interesting premise for a story that was wasted? For me, it's Nemesis. Exploring the nature versus nurture would have been so cool with Picard. Ah, yeah, I think Nemesis was kind of weak overall, right? You want to talk about shitty Star Trek though? There's a bunch. Where is this guy going? He gave a free cap to Blue, which sucks. Terribly happy about that. I have a Discord for 1v1? I mean, I have a Discord. Why would you not set on 3 when he clearly looks like he's going to slam me? Oh, I mean, a 2000 isn't going to slam a 2000 cap, and it's not going to slam a 2300 cap any different. Doesn't matter. Right? I'd rather say this at after so I can kill him in a pinch. If he did it, right? At least I would want to get third. Hey, doing Ash? Love the viz. Late turning in. Super curious about Fog 4. I've only played it twice. I feel like I have no idea how to play it. Do you have any tips? Yeah, if you check out the meta settings playlist, I have a couple of meta settings videos specifically dedicated to how to see through fog. Like if you search my channel for how to see through fog, you will get like specific fog tutorials. But basically what I do is it's a lot of process elimination tracking. So you start the game and you watch and you don't stop watching. And basically, once a player takes what you expect them to take, the next turn you'll see how much they generate. And then process of elimination, both that they're there and that nobody else is there. And then as you're tracking the number of players in fewer and fewer positions, you can kind of, in your mind, reduce the amount of positions that other players have so that you can keep track of them and make kills when the time is right. Yeah, we're thinking that Purple hit the blue cap here. What would the point of that be? The same as an idiot who would fucking slam my cap for no value and then bounce off. I think Purple just sucks, and this is finally the end of their story. Big hug from Colombia. That's why my name is a little strange. It didn't look strange to me at all. Looked like a Colombian name. What do you think is the best university degree you could earn? You believe it should be based on your skills or interests? Probably like a medical degree. No, a business degree is a joke. Don't waste your time getting a business degree. Just start a business. Spend the exact same money you would spend getting a business degree just starting a business. Business degree is a fucking joke, right? The MBA thing is like, what you want to learn to speak businessese? Like, it seems like a bad investment. Take the exact amount of money you would invest and fucking put it into a business. They got you. They suckered you good. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? But then again, I have a philosophy degree, which is certainly more useless. So there are degrees of uselessness. What's a useless degree? The fucking there's a lot of them, right? You didn't ask useless, you asked most useful. Well, the most useful degrees would be things like engineering, medical, right? Scientists, doctors, that sort of thing. Yeah, paint to network. Exactly. I think it is. Yeah, paint to yeah, I get it. Learn to speak businessese. Patrick says, don't waste time getting a business degree. As I'm a senior graduating with business analytics and management systems. Hey man, no fucking what's it called? No ill will to you. Go make a shitload of money. Please do, right? We all have our passions. Where you're gonna listen to some fucking schmuck talk about his philosophy degree like you give a shit. Don't worry. Live your life. I think by the time purple dies, me and black will have absolutely no ability to deal with green or deal with blue. So with AI, there are a lot of degrees becoming useless. Yeah, I'd say so. What are you crying about? Just die. You threw, now die. Kill purple now? You say so. I guess I can try. At least it'll set me. Only has 2 caps. So we think purple's here? No, I'm not fucking rolling a cap to kill him. I don't need to do anything. Like, there's no real sort of impetus for me to force any action here. That's too many troops. Something like that. Do you trust an AI surgeon performing open heart surgery on me? I think if it was like licensed, you know, if it had gone through the rigor of testing. No Iceland, no win. Sorry. Gentlemen starting with 5 troops, 10 troops. Like Blue may be giving me Russia. Blue's a cool dude. Blue and I seem to have Blue's the guy I like the most in this game. But he's gonna win. So I'm like his vassal state. Black's an idiot. Purple's a bigger idiot. Thanks for the info about Risk. I can tell I'm doing a lot better now that I've been watching you. Thanks, man. Let's see Purple try to slam this Iceland. How about let's not? What do you think about something business related like accounting or marketing? So I think marketing is like mind control. So there's a little bit of an ethical sort of gray area there. Accounting is like the bean counters. Like it's such the fucking driest possible for me. You know, I'm sure accountants who like their job love their job, but for me, it's like some of the most boring fucking dry shit I could imagine doing. What was the other thing you said? Something that would help in the creation of a business. See, I'm just an entrepreneur. I just think of the structure and I build it. That's all I do, right? How does this scam work? Wanting your scroll setup, 502 is nice. Kind of a pain to switch mice just to fortify. Why don't you just keep your, just use it. Just keep it on. Marketing isn't explicitly my control. No, the fact that it's not explicit is part of my point. Okay, Blue's making a play now. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh ho ho. Oh ho 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 ho. I think, yeah, Blue was trying to kill Purple. Hey, Purple. Did you give yourself lowest? Fuck. Of course this guy'd have a fucking set on 3. Hello, Pete. What do you think about Canada becoming the 51st state? I think that is something that I would have heard on the playground when I was 8 years old. I think it is childish horse shit. I've been asked that question now frequently ever since a man who is full of childish horse shit decided to be listened to by far too many people. He hid in the Netherlands, correct. It happened. Your prediction came true. What do you think about it? Is a purple kill worth it for the single card now that they have the set? Well, okay, so each card is now worth 100 and change. So I'm obviously going to let purple take a second card before I kill him. Do you have any thoughts on professional arm wrestling as a sport? Yeah, it sounds crazy. Sounds like you'd really hurt yourself. Ha ha. What's up, Peteman? Stone I can catch you live. How you doing, Cody? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I am here, Strider. What's up? No, not on Twitch. Just YouTube tonight. Fuck, man, 650 people watching. Wow. Do you often play ranked? Yeah, I play ranked a ton. I play almost exclusively ranked. Why did I choose the 3 horse cards instead of the complete set? Because the deck shuffler actually puts the cards you trade back into the deck, so it increases the odds of drawing it. So see how I have a set on 3? So I could have done 1 of each or 3 of a kind. I chose 3 of a kind, and it increased the likelihood that I would draw a horse back out of the deck, which I needed to complete a set on 3. Is blue trying to set up some sort of card block? No, I think blue is just trying to hold board with massive stacks. I've ever been visited by the spirit of existential dread. No. No, I'm not really. I don't know if I would say I'm not an anxious person. Is that the same thing? I I react to your question with the answer of no, but I've never reflected upon what that means. The spirit of existential dread, so couldn't tell you, to be honest. How do you define it? What's my normal view count on Twitch compared to YouTube? These days, for Risk, I'll get up to like 100, maybe 200. 250 would be a max these days. So it's significantly more people watching on YouTube, but that does not surprise me. Did I miss purple skipping to survive on it? No. This is their second card. And someone kills them here before it gets back to my turn. Rather someone do. I think black kills them here. How you doing, Aiden? Is there a schedule? No, not yet. I mean to. I've meant to for a while, but YouTube is greater in terms of number of people, but there are things I can't do on YouTube that I can do on Twitch that I like. Purple's fucking trolling. I hope black kills you, Purple. I hope black fucking kills you. Hey, Nash's. Hey, Pete, first time watching YouTube videos for almost 2 years now. Don't often catch streams. Yeah, I don't often do the streams. Just tossing out a thanks for the hours of enjoyment. Thanks to you. Thank you for being here. Thanks to all of you for being here. I'm so grateful that you would spend your time with me, guys. Thank you. This is such a cool thing for me to be able to do and to have my work be appreciated. I am beyond grateful. Thank you. All right, do try kill purple here. Yeah, I didn't even see where he went. There he is. Get fucked, purple. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, so now what? Black miss the kill because they're slow. Game save progress. Well, let's see who's got the dubs here. It wasn't a 69 cap. It was a 69. Sorry, it wasn't a 69 stack. It was a 69 cap. That man stole my 69 cap. Okay. Unconscionable. Yeah, so it's really a question of who gets third, me or black, right? I don't think blue's going to lose this game. You never know. We'll see how it goes. As hopefully final question for the night, how did you reach out when starting your lawn mowing plowing business? So I started in 06. We did door-to-door flyer deliveries, okay? That method of advertising has completely stopped working. And by the end of my career, it was more word of mouth and Google AdWords. So, but when I started my business, I walked around and I put a piece of paper in every house's mailbox. One time, or not one time, a couple of years I did pre-selected quotes via Google Earth. I would like look at the property. I'd get a sense of how much grass there was. And that helped me. And I would send a signed pre-quoted service agreement to them such that all they would have to do is say yes, send in checks, right? And that really helped me to densify my route. Did you introduce your cats? I just got my second. Do some research on that. So one of the things you want to do before the introduction is you kind of want to get them. You put them in separate rooms, and you kind of want to get them like on opposite sides of the same door, so that they can smell each other without seeing each other. And you want to go really slow, because if the introduction goes bad, they might have animosity, and you really don't want that in your household. Two cats, like we've actually struggled a bit with Reginald from getting Ronnie. And I really want Ronnie to, I really want Reggie to be, treated well. So I think Black's just trying to instigate with me, but like that's not going to make me. I'm not going to sue your cap. So I don't understand what Black's trying to do. I think there's no way we block blue because blue's just too big. But maybe we do. Blue loses when you or black gets tired and suicides them, feeding them into the other? I wonder. I wonder if blue loses. I don't know that he does. I think blue's playing really well. I think black's playing antagonistic to me, right? So it just means we both die. Are you still Husqvarna, Toro, or Echo guy? I'm a still guy. Very much a still guy. Yeah. All still. I had Echo blowers when we first started out. Never had a Husqvarna anything. I got some Toro mowers. The walk behinds I have the ones I like is called the Wright Velke. So it's like Wright manufacturing. They're yellow. They're fucking beast. So the gates in our area are 32 inches, and having this fucking thing in the back of it's interesting. I'm logged in as Freebeat. Having these things get into the backyards of these suburban homes is no joke. So I really don't know what to do here. I don't think there's anything to do because I can't work with black either. Black's as stupid as purple. So this game is now over. It's just going to take a while to end. Where's the 6 cap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in Greece. You ever play Mowing Simulator? No. Doesn't sound like a way I would like to spend my time. Scumbag bought out solution after a few minutes. Player loses half their troops, does not attack, gains a card. What? Oh, just to incentivize people for killing people who disconnect. They've reduced the disconnection timer from 10 minutes to 3 minutes on neutral bot, and I'm hopeful that it also gets reduced in automated bot, so that I'm hopeful that automated bot goes MIA. Yeah, I really do think that Black is trying to antagonize me into hitting him. But like, it doesn't matter. Like, the board doesn't matter, right? I have. So my Bavaria cap has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cap cards, and 4 of them are active, and I have a 5th in Iceland. I really don't think I'm at all that much risk of getting card blocked. Unless, blue and black suddenly start working together. Could happen, I guess. You work with blue to block black. Yeah, but blue hasn't really seen. So in order to do that, I have to give up 4 out of my 5 cap cards. So I haven't really been like walking down that road. It's my favorite soup, clam chowder. We're going to witness the first ever turn in over 500. Maybe first ever for you. It's definitely happened to me before. I've done it a lot. I've played some long-ass games on these settings, man. Oh, he just sues out because he's... Oh, no, he doesn't. He's going to card block himself? Oh, great. All right. Well, that's better. If you're going to card block yourself, then I don't even have to worry about it. You dumb fuck. What kind of clam chowder? The white kind. Yeah, he just closed off his cap. Favorite restaurant in Toronto. So my very favorite sushi place just closed forever. I'm very upset. It was called New Generation Sushi. It was on Bloor Street. I loved it. I've been eating sushi there for fucking 20 years. I'm very upset about it. I'm in the market for a new sushi place. What map would you like to see an advanced version of? Ooh. Something like this, right? I was thinking, what could you come up with that would be similar to this? And my thought was that it would be like, like Great Lakes Advanced, something that would have a bunch of different pockets where the blizzards would change it up every time. Poutine or loaded baked potato? Poutine. I do not like baked potato. It's very starchy. Okay. I actually don't care if black has a bunch of the board. Doesn't bother me. Right. The only thing I need to do is just maintain cap cards and fucking... Right? He wants to let blue get a ridiculous amount of troops. Like, I don't care. It doesn't really kill me, right? That's not what's going to kill me. What's going to kill me is this idiot getting bored and suiciding into you. I'm already fucking predicting it. Black does that. Black suicides into me. Maybe not now, maybe in 20 minutes, maybe in 40 minutes. No, I never played diplomacy. My very favorite sushi. So this place had a roll called the Crunch Mackie, which was like salmon, crispy, avocado, and their special salad dressing. I fucking loved their salad dressing. Okay. That's the cap card I take. Now what, black? I really don't think black knows how to play at all. In a stalemate? Ew, gross. We need Middle East advance so P can oil up. I think Middle East advance would play out like that too, a bunch. Come on, just sue me. If you're gonna sue me in 20 minutes, you might as well sue me now. Save everyone the fucking trouble. I smell it on you, Black. You've been the only person I was sus of the whole game. Just do it. I don't care. I won't mind. I won't take it personal. We just lost 9 out of 3. Way to go, SMG. Hey, we're back to the kid voice. Good job, Drew. You got really upset when I called it San Fran. Don't call it San Fran. We need a map that can't be stalemated. It's not the map's fault. It's the mode's fault. I watched hundreds of your videos on YouTube. Kudos to the excellent content. Thank you, bro. It's not San Fran. Okay, I'm sorry. I take it back. I didn't mean to offend you. Didn't mean to hurt your sensitive little feelings. It's literally not a thing. SF, San Francisco, or Frisco. I made it a thing. I just called it San Fran, so suck my dick. Cap card? No. You're going to build up a stack in Scotland to slam the smaller capital. Clever. Lots of dick sucking in San Francisco. Oh, baby. Drew would know. Hey, Pete, I didn't know you were Canadian. I'm from New Brunswick. Oh, man. Right on. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a big part of my identity. Also, depends on where you're from in Canada, how much you consider Toronto, Canada, right? But Black's learning for purple. Why not card block him? I don't get the cap stack pass here. Card block who? Who am I trying to card block, Sven? Ever played Castle Risk? I've played on the Europe map. When you were playing, we're using a Chevy, Ford, or Ram. Chevy. Most of my trucks were Silverados. I had a few GMC Sierras, which, if you guys don't know trucks, those are the exact same truck. They just have different badging. Manuel Black's cap. I bet he sues. I'll try that. I'll take the Pepsi challenge with this idiot. I want him to sue. Let's go. Look at all those cap cards, folks. Like the Warsaw cap? Why? You can block blue now that you took that card. Black's not going to work with me to block blue, right? Black has been actively. I don't think I'm seeing the same thing you guys are seeing. Like, I can't work with black at all, right? He's being antagonistic to me 100% of the time. I don't think Toronto traffic's that bad. For someone who's joining late, can you explain the game state and why black hates you? No, I can't explain the game state. Blue was allowed by black and purple to get massive without being addressed. Yellow sucked and died immediately. Red red disconnected and I killed them for negative value. And then I was immediately punished for doing so. So then I had to hunker down, and I think that black is, of all the players who could be watching the stream, the most likely player to be watching the stream is black. So he's probably just listening to us and waiting to see how I react to shit. And he will eventually get bored, but he hasn't gotten bored yet. That's what I think. That's my read on the situation, is that black was always going to hand this game to blue, but he's not very good. And blue, I think, is better. I think blue's actually a more skilled player than black. And he's just obviously taking cards forever, because why not? So we're waiting for me to suicide into black or black to suicide into me, basically. And neither of those are happening. Black hates me because in a previous video, Pete stated he hates black players. That's funny. Must be it. Ooh, and we card skipped. Let's turn that back on. Where is it? There it is. So that hasn't happened to me in months, like half a year, maybe. Long time. I used to have the end phase confirmation on for that exact reason. So we'll just turn it back on now. Wonder if you ever got LASIK? No, I wear contacts. Yeah, 200 exactly. 200 true misclick. Oops, maybe a little bit less than that. 130, 135. What was the last weird YouTube rabbit hole you went down? Oh man, so many. I've been listening to a lot of Home Math recently. You guys know Home Math? That guy's fucking hilarious. What else? There's this Thoughty 2 guy I like, who just goes on these kind of like bizarre pseudo scientific, pseudo historical tangents. Always loved What If Altist. Oh, there was this guy. Okay, so there was this guy named, what's his fucking name? I love Home Math, dude. Home Math is fucking hilarious. What was the gentleman's name? Let me find him for you. YouTube. His name is Dark Matter 2525. He posts, or he used to at least post, a bunch of these like scathing critique cartoons of religion. I liked him a lot. Who else have I been watching? A lot of. Bunch of different shit. I like a bunch of different shit. I listen to a bunch of different shit. You know, if you have ideas that are compelling, I will listen to you. How do you have the patience to finish out games at Stalemate like this one? Because I get to talk to you. Thoughty 2 is good. Yeah, I love him. Yeah, not Twitch Pete, YouTube Pete. Don't think I've caught a YouTube live before. Welcome. Pete, do you love basketball? Of all of the major sports, I would say I like basketball the most. We see this differently. I would block Prussia and Alps. Blue naturally blocks them elsewhere. Easy play to get him to sue. Okay. You say block Prussia and Alps. Then I have less troops on my capital. So when he does inevitably sue me, he gets a better roll. Perhaps in my heart of hearts, I'm still hoping to win, right? I'm not only hoping to. If I'm gonna get suited to, we get the 420. We get the 420 trade, folks. Also, I love anything that Peter Joseph puts out. So the Revolution Now podcast, I'm still really enjoying. Have you read any of Theodore Kaczynski's works, opinion on the thesis? I watched one of Altist's fucking video on it, and obviously, like, I was around back then, right? I'm old enough to remember the Unabomber being in the news. So, but no, I haven't read the original source material. Are there any major Risk tournaments I'm participating in? No. I had my last competitive game of Risk on the 2nd of January, and I have no plans to compete again. We shall see if anything can get me out of that retirement. But as of now, I'm very happy with my decision, and I stick by it. It's liberating to be completely unburdened from any sort of desire to prove anything. Hey, overkill. Will Black sue if you pop a couple troops into his cap, like 50 to 100? I mean, I manualed him. He didn't sue, so. Why don't bonuses matter? It's not that they don't matter. They definitely matter. But if I jockey, okay, Black was a massive insufferable prick to me all game. He has been enabling blue. So if I start jockeying for a position with Black now, I just lose more troops on board. Right now, my troops are safe on cap. I'm going to keep them safe on cap. I expect Black to sue out. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I do see it as inevitable. And call me right, call me wrong. Like, we will see what ends up happening. Maybe he sues into blue and gives us an interesting 1v1. But I just see my troops as safest on capital. Right? 22 troops a turn pales in comparison to the, 130 something each card is worth. And as time goes on, that ratio continues to grow. So the board becomes less and less important the longer this goes. Full audio of the Unabomber Manifesto is on YouTube. Interesting listen. Oh, really? Is there not going to be a KPO3? There has to be something in it for me. So the O part of the KPO3 meant I couldn't even really compete in it. So as far as the community building side of the Kill Pete Open was wonderful, I couldn't make content from it. People don't want to watch me getting randomly suicided into by assholes, right? And it's not just by assholes. It's by well-meaning fans. It's by snipers. It's by accident. It's by absolutely everything under the sun, right? But I can't tell a story on YouTube. If I can't make content, it's so expensive to run, right? A tournament of that size. If I can't make content out of it, there's almost no point in doing it. And then I started thinking about the KPI, right? Kill Pete Invitational, which, I would have assumed that better players would have treated me with more respect in general, such that cutting out the noobs would mitigate some of that. But then the last couple of tournaments I played into kind of disabused me of that belief. And you'll see. I'm publishing my final 2 tournaments soon on Free Pete. So you'll see exactly what happened to really hammer home the point that I cannot get a competition in Risk anymore under my name. So maybe I'd compete anonymously if that was a thing. Realistically, I would just have to be paid to do so. Is Blue going to start suiciding to me? That's interesting. Do that. Do you entertain conspiracy theories? And if so, which one sticks out to you the most? The conspiracy theory I entertain the most is the idea that you're free to choose by voting. That's my favorite conspiracy theory. It's one that is believed by almost everyone. You are free to choose your government. You're not a slave. You're free. You are free to choose. Now, you're only free to choose these bullshit options that don't work, but you're free to choose them. So that meets my definition of a conspiracy theory. It is a conspiracy theory that is believed by almost everyone I know. Almost everyone in this world. And it seems like everyone but me is crazy. Which then loops back around in my mind to going, no, wait, it's probably you. Because if everyone's crazy, it's far more likely that it's you that's crazy. And then I go, oh no, am I crazy? You see how that messes with my brain? Yeah, this is the first game. So the caps are Iceland for yellow, Northern Spain for red. This was me, this was black, this was purple, and this was Blue's original cap. Not really theory, but more of a fact. Well, the fact that I'm in the minority in terms of people who believe it meets my definition of the word theory. But hey, if you want to pay me credit, I'll take it. You're free to choose. You're free to choose the option of me getting rich versus me getting rich. Fuck you, starve. One of my shirts, one of my classmates wore a shirt with 10 on it that said vote by mail. Ooh, that's wild. That is wild. You're not crazy. Life isn't what it seems. No, no. We all get to decide what we do with this life. Don't we? Who's winning right now? Blue, I think. Blue has by far the most troops. But as I said, the longer this goes, the gap between his lead starts to shrink. I'm in third in terms of troops. So I can't use any sort of initiative to force the action. I'm not going to take any risks to advance the game state. I leave it completely up to everyone else. Huh. All right. All yours, Black. Now, I could have let him slam the cap. But what if he got a good roll? I'd rather keep 6249 open with all of my cap cards. Any value to holding the Iceland cap is so small. Yeah, well, my thought was either let the man roll 750 and hopefully he goes negative, but this play actually keeps me alive longer. But I think Black's out of patience, and it's Sue time. Just say the word. Oh. Yeah. So he took the cap, but he didn't put any troops on it. Black's just hell-bent on giving blue the win, right? Black has not been playing to win for a second in this game. Take the Iceland cap back? Nah, I don't want it. I don't want it. I want one big cap. So 67-16, you need like over 10k troops to take my cap. And as I said, the longer this game goes, the ratio of the board holding to the cards becomes smaller. Now, I did accidentally card skip once, and that's on me. But these idiots seem to be willing to keep giving me cards, so I can just chill forever. Do I believe in the afterlife? Not really. Not really. I think the sort of the model of reincarnation, but in kind of a not super literal sense, in more of a, energy can be neither created nor destroyed, so the matter and energy that exists in you will be reconstituted in other forms of life in the future. So a very sort of literal scientific way of reincarnation is the only sort of real afterlife that is compatible with the laws of physics and science as we know it. How long has this game been going on? 2.5 hours. At this point, I just believe Black is sniping. Yeah, I mean, I believed it as soon as he showed up in my sniper detector, but you guys can make up your own minds. Can I show where all the caps are? Yeah. We got Iceland. We got Northern Spain. We got Bavaria, Trieste, Warsaw, and Greece. Those are the 6 countries. Have you seen green yet? Nope. Is my longest game like 12 hours, 13 hours? Is politics an okay topic to discuss? Yeah, ask away. I would love to hear your thoughts on Trump turning on Ukraine and bending the knee to the war criminal Putin. So I will admit to you guys that I don't think I know enough about the war in Ukraine to speak intelligently about it at all. I don't think that I have a good enough sense of what is actually happening to have it. I just don't have an opinion. I don't know enough about it. So that's not a question I can answer. The longer the stream, the less money Pete makes on this video? What do you mean? That's not true. Watch hours are great. What time is it? 11:22 p.m. Ronnie? Hello. Okay, blue did not want cards on that line. Okay. You believe in gooning. Let me fucking look this up. Gooning, just another word for masturbating? Gooning is a state. Oh, it's edging. Gooning may be most simply defined as the state usually achieved after a prolonged edging session when a man becomes completely hypnotized by the feeling radiating from his penis. Oh my God. Since a gooning state can only be achieved after edging, the man's dick will have become mightily aroused at this point. This is hilarious. No, I've never heard of this, and it's funny as fuck. Hey, Pete, if Europe Advanced and Classic World Map are the first and second most popular maps, what's number 3? Probably Alcatraz. Probably Alcatraz. I'm just drinking water. How did you feel about your 12-hour game? Tired. I felt tired. What about the Gaza conflict? The Gaza conflict, I would say that the that whenever children are killed, it's a tragedy. That's what I would say. So anybody killing kids should stop doing that. Stop killing children immediately. You can never make a justification for doing so. Blue took the fourth capital. Good. Fuck Black. Black's stupid. No, I think I lost. It was a GM tournament game. I lost to Tim. We went first and second, though. Too bad it was winner advances. Are we going to see this game on YouTube? You already are seeing this on YouTube. Is streaming YouTube my full-time job? Yes. I'm tired. But I refuse to stop watching until this game is over. I know. I get like that on Twitch, too. You should do an Alcatraz game, because why not? All right, Overkill. Let's see if we make it. It is the secret YouTube live stream. You're in too deep to bail now. You're in, folks. Come along for the ride. Let's go. Blue, I like Blue making moves. This is nice. Maybe he will try card block fucking Black. I'm not going to give Black cap cards, that's for sure. Fuck you, Black. Suck my dick. You're dead, you stupid fuck. It'll put a smile on my face watching you die. Couldn't agree more. Are your children being killed? It's despicable. There is no justice. You say the fact that it's be justified, there is no justification. There is no justification for killing children ever in the history of humanity, right? It's the clearest moral line in the sand you can draw. If you ever kill children, you're the bad guy. Are you married? I'm divorced. Rank assumptions. Okay, so yellow was a novice. Red could be okay, but they quit pretty quick. I think purple is an intermediate at best. I think black is an intermediate at best. I think blue could be better. What are my thoughts on Canada's a 51st state? I got asked that one already. It's schoolyard level. It's schoolyard quality conversation. It's something an 8-year-old would ask. What about if Canada? You know, like I literally had this conversation when I was a child. Ben says, since becoming a dad, I think I've caught up to all your videos. Time to make the jump to 5 videos a day. There's no way you've seen them all, man. Would you kill a baby Hitler? Did you ask that on the in my philosophy forums? Shout out to the Kill Peace Strategy Discord philosophy forums. I could give you my take on this if you want. Okay, now I just give black cards though. Blue. So if you're trying to card block him, it's now that doesn't happen. Would you kill baby Hitler? Okay. The question is, the title should be self-explanatory. Just rewatched the Deadpool scene showing him by baby Hitler and him struggling to kill him. Made me wonder, what would many people do if given a chance to kill baby Hitler, preventing the atrocities, but at the same time, killing someone who was innocent at that time in their life? All right, so here's how this version of the trolley problem is framed. There is a person, the nexus of which influences the course of history such that by murdering them as an infant, you save the lives of, umpteenth number of people in the future. This is a flawed question. It is a stupid question. The presumption is that were Hitler to not exist, the circumstances that caused Nazi Germany to arise and create those atrocities would also cease to exist. That is not true. So because that is obviously not true, cap run, there's no cap run. Ugh, the baby Hitler argument. It's childish. right? No, here's the thing. People are not, the great man of history theory is just horse shit. Are we actually killing Black? Well played. Fuck you, Black. I never thought of killing baby Hitler as a trolley problem. It's 100% a trolley problem. It is a different formulation of the trolley problem. So I would go so far as to say that a baby is innocent, a child is innocent. That is obvious, right? That's why I use it as like kind of the bedrock of any sort of ethical system. So the idea that the geopolitical circumstance that caused Nazi Germany to exist would suddenly be extinguished by the elimination of one infant is completely oblivious to how that system would have arisen in the first place. So I would say to the formulation of that question is, grow up, understand how systems function, learn a better, right? Like Hitler did not exist in a vacuum. Hitler did not commit those atrocities personally. There was a ton of people who were complicit in that. I'm just letting blue kill black. Yeah, I knew it was a dumb question. When I posted in the forums, I just wondered if other people thought it was dumb too. Yeah, no, I please don't take me calling it a dumb question as personal. Dumb questions are fun. And much of philosophy is built of them. I think Black decided to hide in Iceland. Good. That's where he shall make his final stand. If you hit that black app, there's no way he can beat you too. Hopefully, he pisses away this game. I don't know, guys. You think I have the win? Oh, we found black. Still got a bunch of troops. There's no such thing as a dumb question, only dumb answers or something. I love how Twitch is everyone getting along and YouTube stream is just politics. No, that's not true. People ask me questions. I like questions, okay? I like having a forum where we can discuss complicated ideas, with time, with nuance, with the ability to get a little bit of back and forth. So it's not just, some idiot's take on... I don't have a bias, right? I really don't have any sort of political agenda. I don't care what you believe. Right? I am certainly wrong all the time about all sorts of things. So are you. So the idea that, we can vilify a person because of him believing X, Y, or Z thing is, just this weird absurdity that we kind of have taken as a given. And it's kind of a consequence of media. Would you kill Sauron as a baby? No. Not even Sauron. Do you think that Justin Trudeau is the son of Fidel Castro? They do look strangely similar. I like the bedrock idea of a child being innocent, but what age do you think that innocence starts to go away? Starts to? It's immediately, but very gradually, right? The law puts our like adulthood in different eras, right? The law puts our culpability at different stages. Can't believe Black's stupid enough to close off his capital again. All right. I'm not giving you a cap card again. I can't wait until we don't have to talk about Trudeau anymore. What do you mean? You think the next guy's going to be any different? We're going to be talking about Trudeau forever. It's Trudeau, and then the next guy, and then the next guy, and then the next guy. We are stuck in the idiot hole. We never escape it. Thoughts on electoral college system? It's not democratic, but then again, neither is what we have. Hey, look who joined us, folks. It's the Ronnie Cam. Oh my God. We just made the show way better. Holy crap, Ronnie. We've been doing this for a while. Ronaldo, are you going to help me? Oh. Don't even care. I don't even care. We got Ronnie. Ronnie's going to help us win, folks. Are you ready? Can you handle it? Can you believe? Do you believe in the power of Ronaldo? Yeah. Says, I'm going to help you win this game, Pete. It's fun playing against two very stupid people. Where are you on the political spectrum? Left, right, center? I am nowhere on the political spectrum. The political spectrum is a lie. The political spectrum is astrology, right? If you believe you are conservative or liberal, you believe a lie that you've been sold to fit you into a box, which makes you behave a certain way, which makes you behave predictably, which makes you accept your slavery. I do not do any of these stupid mind games. Why are you divorced, and do you have tips for healthy marriage? Why am I divorced? Because my wife left me. Do I have tips for healthy marriage? We were asked this one at the beginning of the game. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. Blue just block black. Good. Don't lie to yourself, and don't lie to your partner ever. And if you can do that, you will. There's no guarantee you'll make it, but at least you won't. If you do break up, you won't hopefully hate each other's guts. Okay, so well played, first of all. And fuck that guy. Are orange cats really the pathological psychos that are made out to be in popular cat memes? Orange kittens are fucking balls energy, Cress. I've raised 3 orange boys now. And this one is a bruiser. He's a sweet boy. But Jesus Christ, is he full of beans sometimes. Come to Rotterdam. I'll find you a new wife. That would be what my father did, sir. It's so funny you specifically point out to Rotterdam. That's literally what my father did. He imported a Dutch woman from Rotterdam. What a coincidence. I shall follow in his footsteps, perhaps. No, I'm happy. I'm very happy, in fact. Things are good. What happened to Risk? Yeah, there's too many. There's far too many. I can't read them all. I wish I could. I think blue is ending this game. What do you mean? He's card block black. No, now he's giving black cards. Let's see. What do you think of Marcus Aurelius? I'm a fan. Pete, what makes you want to play these games out? Stubbornness to win ranking points? Oh, neither. No, neither. I don't care about my rank on this account. I don't stream on an account I care about because, I can't. I want to be able to quit a game if I don't want to play it. So this account that I'm using right now doesn't measure anything. It's just for fun. But I am having fun. So Black has botted. Good. Good. Smell you, grumpy uncle. You fucking sucked. Um, I am having fun. And that might be hard for you to believe because, to be fair, when I started, I didn't find these stalemate settings fun. But I do now. I want to see what happens. I want to see if I can win this game. I'm curious to see if I can win this game of Risk. That's the simple way I could answer your. And I'm not bored because I'm not just sitting here alone, right? I'm having all sorts of really interesting conversations with fucking 700 people, right? So none of this. I have zero desire to quit this game. I want to see this game through. What is my rank on this game? Doesn't matter. Don't check. Don't care. Right? This is the one I don't care about. The one I stream on is the one I do not care about, and that was such a game changer for me to just release any sort of sense of giving a shit about measuring myself here. How do I skip ahead in the video? It's not working. Don't worry. Don't worry. Blue skip an ad for us. How do I imagine this game plays out? Well, I think that will be up to Blue. That's fair. I was genuinely curious what made you want to play through these games. Good answer. Happy to hear you out. I hope you win. Yeah, I shall. I shall try. It's a fun puzzle to solve. Because you guys see the types of shows that make it to YouTube. Most of the stuff that makes it to YouTube doesn't stalemate. My Europe Caps games don't stalemate a lot, right? I don't play up against good players very often, right? The guys that are trying to grind this for ranked play like filtered lobbies where, they cut out the noobs. So I am very much, I want a bunch of noobs. I want a bunch of stupid shit. I want to joke. I want to laugh, I want to see the 10,000 troops on a cap. That would be magical. I wonder where Lex is. Man, we need to get a good roll here. I don't think I want to roll that. I don't think I want to roll that. Uh-huh. Black is off the cap. Yeah, that I knew. I wonder how much of his stack Blue hit. There might be a huge fucking bottom mount on the other side of the cap, right? You have any kids? No. No, I want some kids. Hopefully I shall fulfill that aim. Hmm. So, I mean, this guy has to have impossibly more troops than me still, right? This cap sucks. I shouldn't even be putting anything on it. You mentioned that you don't intend to marry again. How does that impact your desire to have kids? You know, it doesn't. Yeah, if at all, it doesn't. One has nothing to do with the other. Right? I don't see how the law being involved in my personal business has anything to do with the nature of my future family. Why aren't you on Twitch? I wanted to play on YouTube today. What's the theory behind winning from this position? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to allow Blue to put himself into a position where he gets hit by the bot stacks, but I am able to get cheap cards, but I don't know how well that's going to work. Overkill says Blue has a 2,000 to 3,000 troop lead. Yeah, so we'll have to see. You think having a limit of children in a lot of countries is a stupid rule? Yeah, I think the law involving itself in other people's personal business is almost always a stupid rule. The law is like our worst fucking shitty sort of attempt to make up for the fact that we suck at governing ourselves. Sure. Nah, there's no way Blackbot has a cap. Because I have 2, that means Blue has the other 4. You start trying to card block Blue now, force him to hit boss stacks. I can. Did I just lose 15 on a 50? Did you guys fucking see that? Okay, so still has very decent sized capital. Be tricky to card block this guy, frankly. Yeah, those dice shouldn't occur, right? They are impossible. Oh, man. Probably a lot on Poland, yeah. Yeah, I don't see how I can get a roll on any of this. Nice. I don't see how I can get a roll on any of this and have it survive. Like, I get one bad roll, my game's over. Do I just kill black? I've spent a lot of time exploring other provinces. So I've been to Quebec. Never been east of Quebec City except when I went to Halifax last spring. I've been to Nova Scotia once, Quebec City. Eastern Ontario, most of Ontario. Never been to Northern Ontario. Never been to Manitoba. I got to see the corner of Saskatchewan when I was traveling through the. My sister moved to Vancouver, so we drove from Toronto to Vancouver through the States mostly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to get out of this. This puzzle sucks. I think I lose this game, right? Don't really see how I don't lose this game. Yeah, so I saw Saskatchewan, saw Alberta, saw BC. I've been up to Prince Rupert, BC when I was younger. He gives me a cap card, so he doesn't care about that. Maybe he just wanted to check my cap. How old am I? I'm 41. The fact that Blue wants to keep holding bonuses tell me you can win. I mean, I'm not quitting, but like he does have a solid advantage. Yeah, go up and around through Russia. Don't hate that. I don't hate that line of play. Yeah, pull off 2K. But what do I do with the 2K? Like, put it where? Well, that's right. I can't pull off that much. My mouse doesn't, or the frame rate of my monitor doesn't do that. Yeah, so it's not just about the mouse, right? I'm using a TV, so the frame rate of the TV is like. It limits your scrollability. Ooh, most amount of troops on a cap. I've had over 10K for sure. Yeah, thank you, No Name. Would you ever get into acting? Yeah. Yeah, I'd be happy to. I don't think I'd be any good, but I'd be happy to. They should make it so that you can type in a number. I think they will. I think that's coming. The black stack of your cap might hit the blue. I hope it does. But that means I have to keep Bavaria strong too. Or for being a noob, how does this game mode work? So we're playing caps. So each card is worth a third of a set, right? Sets are currently 500. They keep progressing. And each capital, there's 6 of them. If I can control all the capitals, I win. So black player is disconnected, so that's just a bot now walking around hitting shit. It's me versus the blue player. I think the blue player has a slight troop advantage if either of us get to what's it called? If either of us get to take all the capitals, we win the game instantly. Ajax says, make sure the ball. Yeah, only sees ones in Russia. Yeah, I'm gonna try and chill here. If I can get away with chilling there, and taking cheap cards. No, I don't want to check Poland. I don't want to see who's the fraud. Hey man, he gave me $2. You're the fraud. I'm not saying, not making it that kind of pissing contest. Yeah, I think they should absolutely make attacks on the phone faster rather than giving people extra time. Just removing the speed limiter. Well, now it's not going to hit that. Yeah, that wasn't good. But that 1375 is glued to a capital, right? So many troops. Oh, yeah. What's the matter, Blue? Blue doesn't look happy. Big fortify. Yeah, no point taking the extra cards. I mean, I opened the 1375, but I figure the 1375 sticks to. Well, is this blotter breaker? Okay, bot sets. No, he took a card. Ah, damn it. Yeah, too bad. Yeah. Okay. That didn't work at all. Now Blue knows. Well, listen, if he hits my 2000 stack with a cap stack, that's probably good for me. Thank you, Bryson. No, I do still play Magic. I don't really find the Universes Beyond stuff compelling. I wish they'd focused on their own IPs. I thought Blue would check too, but they didn't. Are the dice you use actually made after a cat? Yes. No, it's not a coincidence. That's Reggie. SMG made me dice. It's a compliment, man. Nah, bot can't bot can't be stream sniping. Bot doing bot things. I'm drinking whiskey and eggnog. Is it too late? No. I'm just jealous. I wish I had some fucking eggnog. Ten a.m. in Kazakhstan. Good morning. Yeah, it was. It was. That's what I was drinking. I was drinking Hennessy and eggnog. I know. I know. We got a sleepy Ronnie. That's all we need. Cap run's impossible. What point do you kill the bot for the cars? No, I'm going to play to win. If I was going to kill the bot, I would have just killed the bot. Give me some eggnog. All the stores are out. Exactly. We're at the stage where we have to make our own. I hope Blue's having a hard time getting cards. That is the hope. You stalling? Okay, he took a card. He took his whole timer. Let's see if he does that again. Just watched that video today, and it got me to go get some Henny. Henny equals winning. Yeah. How did I get into playing Risk? I've been playing Risk since I was a kid. I just I started on my phone again during COVID. Never really stopped. Yeah, I'm not trying to lose 2,000 troops to ensure cards. It's more that if the bot's not going to hit that 2,000 stack because the bot doesn't have a 2,000 stack, it's more that if this fucking guy hits it with a cap stack, then maybe I steal that cap from the other side. Way to force black to attack blue. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to play around the expectation of the bot. Check if blue bought it. I did. Oh, okay. He bought it. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, at 3 hours and 9 minutes on the clock, my opponent has disconnected. We got there, folks. Hey, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike P. Thank you for the $5 dono. Let's go. The W. Isn't it crazy how fast your life can change within 5 years? 5 years ago, you would have no idea this would be your living. I know. And it's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. I am one of the luckiest people. I've always been very blessed, too. Oh, I should have put down. I should have attacked there. I've always been very blessed, but this is sort of a next level fun surprise. Pete, can you tell me to go study? I need to, but I can't bring myself to. Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you to go study. You fucking fuck. But also, turn my light off. But also, this game will very shortly be over. In which case, you'll have no excuse. Yes, they are off their caps. I am ready for the fucking. Commence the fucking. Oh, snap. Thank you, Slow. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Wow, that's very generous, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Holy crap. It's 6 a.m. in Rotterdam. Good night. Isn't it so funny? One of all of the Oz to say, come to Rotterdam, I'll find you a wife. Just like my father before me. Incredible. You're giving blue or black tire placement? I care not who gets the placement, frankly. If you quit, you are worth less than nothing in my book. Yeah, gifted on YouTube. YouTube memberships. That's right. Okay, that capsule has troops on it. That cap also still has troops on it. I'll probably have the cap on here. I'm just going to play it safe a bit. Would sure be ashamed to lose now. Do the lights on your face bring discomfort? No, not really. I can like change the intensity if it's too bright, right? I can kind of like dim it a bit. Now it kind of looks like I have a tan. What does gifted mean? So this gentleman, Slow, paid for 10 people to have a membership to the channel, meaning they get to use emotes, they get to watch members only stuff. Yeah, I would like to see a replay. Where's the sixth cap? Sixth cap's right here in Trieste. Yes, yes, it is. This is a 3-hour game. Resub after the gift is over. Thank you. Thank you for the advertisement. Oh, crap. Look at all those troops. Mm-hmm. Firebeam said the best part of the membership is the dab emote. You're not wrong, sir. Members only stuff. Is that where we get the old upheatment? It'll cost you more than that, Randy. You should upload vlogs now and then. I'm interested to know what do you guys want to watch? What type of vlog? Just like me talking about like doing a diary or something? You speak any other languages? Not really. They forced us to learn French in school, but it never really stuck with me. Oh, I wish I could do a viewer game, but unfortunately, this one has gone over time. What I use for the red mark, it's called the Screen Marker and Recorder app. It looks like this. You can draw some very juvenile images. How long has it been going on? 3 hours and 15 minutes, folks. I'm ready. Ready to call it a night. Parlez-vous français un peu? Only a little bit. Oh my god. I want to see some big bot stacks hit each other already. I've only ever lived in Toronto. Alcatraz, yeah. I mean, people don't like my version of Alcatraz. I think I play Alcatraz too straight. Day in the life with a vlog with the kitties. Yeah, focus on the kitties. I know. That's a great idea. I should. Wait. Was there black material back there? How did you know where to put my cap? So when you get it, I actually have a specific video on this. I go over 10 different opens and I go into detail about the cap selection for each. It is a certain type of skill on these settings. I was basically in two choices, right? I could either have chosen this, which would have gotten me into a war with red immediately, or this, which I did choose, which was a pretty safe cap, and I'm happy I picked it. All right, so we have to go to 5 cards here. What's the video where you go over cap selection? Let me find it for you. So if I go to my channel and I go to content and I go to playlists, can I search my meta settings playlist? How do I do that? So now I'm in the playlist. I click on videos and if I search for selection choice. Trying to find it. Sorry, I gotta play this game. Hey, thank you again for the gifted Slowy. Or that was for yourself. You gave 5 gifted before you even gave himself. Thank you, sir. Generous. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the tedium has ended. Thank you all for watching this video. Hope you found some of it fun and entertaining. Thank you for hanging out with me this stream. Fuck, man. We had a good time. 769 people watching. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone who was here with the moral support, with the material support. Defeating, yeah, okay, that all makes a lot of sense. Defeating 1 novice, 2 beginners, an intermediate, and an expert. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. Folks, I love you. Ronnie loves you. Ronnie says, thank you so much for being here, guys. We're grateful. Look at all of the extra grub we're going to get for you, my friend, because of the generous people. He doesn't like to snuggle so much. He's not a snuggly boy in front of the camera. Oh, I love you. Thank you. Mwah.
and for all of you on the path to world domination.
Good games and good luck.